Hey guys, this is not the video that I was planning to make when it came to sharing what we are using for our Spanish curriculum for this year. This year we are using a number of different resources, but for our main curriculum we are using Arte y Mas, which is a online curriculum, video curriculum through PBS Learning Media. And I was actually going to make a video of sharing this amazing resource that I found, and I went onto the PBS Learning Media website and I got an error message that said, as of August 2026, due to funding cuts, they will no longer be offering their world languages on their website. I kind of panicked, but I was able to go back to a video that I had already shared and click the link that I had shared in the description, and the link that I shared still works. So since the videos, the curriculum, the transcripts, the lesson plans, all of that is still available through the link that I've used in the past. I wanted to come on here and just share what the curriculum was. If it's something you're interested in, you can go ahead and download everything and use it in the future. It is completely free. My kids are absolutely loving it. My kids are 5 and 6. So I'm going to take you online. I'm going to show you what the curriculum looks like, show you what the videos look like, and see if it's something that you potentially want to use, so that you can go ahead and download if you want to download and have it available at your disposal in case the link that I offer no longer works. So let's go ahead and jump onto my computer. So this is the website, what it looks like. If you click on the link that I have shared in the past, it's also down in the description below. This is called Arte y Mas. Again, it is a completely free curriculum for teaching Spanish through PBS Learning Media. The Arte y Mas is the video series. They have 60 lessons, and I'm going to just show you how I downloaded everything and what everything is that comes with the curriculum. So if you click on lesson 1 here, it gives you an overview about what the video is about. It gives you the video, and then over here on the right, it gives you the lesson plans, it gives you the transcript, it gives you the flashcards, assessment, two different assessments, it gives you the proficiency standards, and then it gives you pronunciation for teachers. The first thing that you're going to click on is this Arte y Mas Lesson 1 PDF, and this is your actual lesson plan. So it gives you the lesson here, what the overview of the lesson. It gives you discussion points before showing the video, notes for the teacher. It gives you notes for the teacher for after watching the video. And then it gives you vocabulary and language notes about the vocabulary. For example, here it shows you, it talks about the difference between el and la for masculine and feminine. And then it gives you extension activities, teaching tips, and then learning indicators, which have to do with those Kentucky teaching standards. Now, on the third sheet, it'll give you, this is the song that she sings at the beginning. It gives you the words to the song she sings in the middle, and then also at the end. So if you wanted to sing it with your students or have your students be able to read it, she gives you the lyrics here. All right, back up to the top. We have, let me go ahead and exit out here. We have the lesson 1 transcript. Now this is something I did download because it's just helpful to be able to follow along, and then she gives you notes when your students should respond. So she says todo juntos, and it says students should respond, and then what they should respond. On the right here, it gives the English translation. So this is the transcript of the entire episode. And again, in anything in gray, it just says what your students should be doing. All right, so let's go ahead and come back to the page. Now, they also offer flashcards, and what I did with these is I actually printed them out on cardstock, and I printed them 4 per page. So I did not need a whole page of flashcards, but I did 4 per page. So you have, let's see how many, 61 different flashcards. So again, I did these 4 per page. And then here you have the assessment, and this is actually going to tell you how to use those flashcards. So in the suggestions for assessment, you have 2 different ways. You have flashcards, which is what I just showed you, and then you have the stamp sheet, which is the next sheet. Let me just bring that up. This is the stamp sheet. So if you have a number of different students, this is just a way that you can assess your students to see where they are. This is for the flashcards. Down here, it tells you how to use them. It gives you the vocabulary of the first flashcards, 1 through 4, and then directions on how to use, or suggestions on how to use those flashcards. And then it again tells you about using el or la when teaching a noun. And then it continues on. It's broken down by lessons 1 through 5, so it tells you when you should be using those flashcards. So this is just another way to assess where your students are at. Over here on the stamp sheet, you would ask your student, can you greet someone? Can you say goodbye? If they can do both of those things, then you can put a sticker here or a stamp or whatever. I can ask someone's name, you would put a sticker or a stamp here. And again, this is just a way to assess your students and see where their level is at. Okay, so let's exit out of those. All right, this is the language proficiency standards. So those numbers and letters that were at the bottom of the lesson plan, this is explained here. And then here we have our lesson 1 for teachers. Now this is the only thing that I have not been able to download. I do have some Spanish background, so I don't need this, but I'm sure you could look at this up on Google. This is just pronunciation.
Hola.
To help the teacher. Okay, so to download, down here, down below, it asks for download, and then what will happen, it will ask you to create an account. So I just created an account using my regular email, and that worked just fine, but you have to have an account to download the videos, and then you would come up here, I have read and accept the terms, and then download. So I have there's 60 videos, I have all the videos, and then you can come over here to lesson 1 PDF, and you can download over here on the right hand side. This is a Mac computer, so I'm not sure if Windows would be different, but you should be able to download the PDF. Again, with the transcript, you can come over and download. The flashcards, same thing. You can download. So I have all these materials downloaded, and if they do end up getting rid of this link, I might try and come up with a way to share this online. If that's something you're interested in, please comment down below to be able to share this, because I think this is a really amazing resource. My children really, really love this. The videos are completely in Spanish. They're definitely from the 90s. They have that feel, but it is an effective way of learning Spanish. My children are learning. They're able to listen and hear the words that she speaks and understand and use them again in real life. So I'll just play a little clip.
Hola, ¿vamos a cantar? Hola, hola, ¿cómo estás? Mira, escucha y entenderás. Hola, hola, ¿cómo estás? Bienvenidos a Arte y Mas.
So that's the general overview. She's got an iguana. They do little games in the middle. Further on in the lessons, let me show you here. They have art. They talk about different fairy tales. They have a number of different subjects that they go over throughout the lessons. Again, there are 60 lessons, and everything here is completely free. Again, I don't know how long this link is going to work. So if this is something you're interested in, I would definitely come through and download. We do 1 lesson a week. We just focus on the vocabulary, and we watch a video at the beginning of the week. We watch the same video at the end of the week, and just make sure that they have an understanding. All right, now I wish that I could say I had a link to Salsa Spanish and all those other amazing resources through Learning Media. This is the only link I have saved. So please take advantage of it, and if this is something that you are interested in, please come and download it as much as possible right away so that you don't lose out on this amazing curriculum. All right, I'll see you guys in a second. All right, so that is what the Arte y Mas curriculum looks like through the link. I have shared that link down below. I really hope it's useful to somebody, or I hope they just miss it and that it just stays online so that people can access this awesome resource. You can't beat free, and it is good, and my kids are really loving it. So the other one that is also gone from the PBS Learning Media website is Salsa Spanish. I was able to Google Salsa Spanish, and the link did still come up. So I'm not sure how long that's gonna last, but I know that Salsa Spanish is also available on a number of YouTube channels. So at least that's that. The Arte y Mas, I looked on YouTube, and there's only a number of different episodes. 1 through 60 is not available. So definitely, if you want to use that, go ahead and download the videos, download the transcripts and the lesson plans and the assessments and the flashcards, so that you don't miss out on this amazing resource. All right, I hope this was helpful, and I will see you guys in the next video. Hopefully I can make another video with all of our other Spanish resources in the future. So remember to subscribe, and thank you for watching, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!